You're listening to the Agony Column News Report featuring interviews, phone interviews, reports from live book events and festivals, and conversations with readers. You can find additional news, interviews, book reviews, and more 5 days a week at the Agony Column website at trashotron.com/agony.
The earliest memory, blackness, and in this blackness the sound of church bells clanging wildly. It is of her coming. Clambering down from the bed I share with my Nyanya, a treacherous descent in the dark, I go to the window. The dusky summer sky is shimmering, orange, violet, red. The northern lights pulse and flare, and in the street a man falls to his knees and crosses himself. People are shouting, their words a blur but infused with unmistakable urgency. A riderless white horse careens into view. It rears up and then races on, its tail and mane flying like ragged sails behind it. Frightened, I return to the bed and press my body against Olga's. The next image is that of our bedroom door bursting open and through it an enormous wolf entering. The wolf says, quite calmly, that its house is afire. For years I believed this to be an uncommonly vivid dream. It was only much later, upon hearing my nurse talking about events long past, as old ones are wont to do, as I am doing even now, that I recognized in her story certain unmistakable features of my dream. There was a terrible fire late in the summer of 1736, the 6th year of Her Imperial Majesty Anna Ivanovna's reign and the 4th year of my life. The fire was said to have begun in a stable near what is now Sadovaya Street, but it spread like a storm through the city. People fled their homes with only those few things they could carry, icons and tableware, a handful of jewelry, whatever they had snatched up in their alarm. One man was seen dragging his bed through the street. An old woman was found in her night-clothes, clutching a squawking goose to her breast. There was no fire brigade then, nor means to draw water from the canals, and in the end over 2,000 homes were lost. What I mistook for the northern lights was the entire Admiralty district being consumed by flames. What I took for a wolf was Xenia.
Debra Dean is the author of the novel The Madonnas of Leningrad and the short story collection Confessions of a Falling Woman. Her new novel is The Mirrored World. Thank you for joining me, Debra.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Debra, this is such a wonderful novel of a time that in many ways reminds me of ours, because a lot of what we see in this novel is a world where there's a huge gap between the way the richest of the rich live and the poorest of the poor live. And the poorest of the poor are forced.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?